We are freshening up the show today as we have now made it to mid-July with the LTU athletics seasons fast approaching and the excitement building. This show focuses on different topics at LTU, new faces, some get-to-know segments, and much more. So sit back and get ready to enjoy this brand new episode of the LTU Sports Report. Hello everyone and welcome into the LTU Sports Report. Happy you can join me today. I'm your host Dylan Morello. This show is presented by Lawrence Technological University and we are sponsored by Henry Ford Sports Medicine. So something that has been around a while on the football field during practice is 7-on-7 drills. It also has become pretty competitive and a sport of its own. Here right now we take a look at the 7-on-7 action at Blue Devil Stadium.
We are here at the Sound Mind, Sound Body 7-on-7 Showcase. Tons of great talent throughout southeastern Michigan. It's a great event, a two-day event that we're having here, so we're just happy to be able to have an opportunity to host this event and look at some great schools and great individual talent as well, and introduce our local community to our special institution.
I think it's a great opportunity for us as a coaching staff to kind of get eyes on all the amazing talent here in the local area, all on our campus, and have them get a chance to see what it's about to play on our field. A lot of people don't know what a beautiful campus we have here and the great surroundings with the skyscrapers and things overlooking the field. So it's awesome to be able to showcase that to some of the talent and the elite talent in the area.
It's very important to have all these students here at LTU on our campus because a lot of high school student athletes don't get an opportunity to actually go on a college campus until they're actually attending college. So this gives them an opportunity to be on the college campus, to see what college life is all about in terms of athletics, and I'm just happy to be a part of this experience with them.
The 7-on-7 allows for these high school guys, one, to come out here and compete against some local talent, and then also to just work on their craft in the passing game. Just get your typical 5 eligibles out there versus 7 defenders, and just let the offenses move the ball up and down the field with passing only.
The advantage I believe that we have as a staff here in a program here to bring on such a great event, because you're talking about 28 high schools from our local area, which will be here today and tomorrow. It's a phenomenal recruiting opportunity for us. So there are young men from almost every school that are here that we've already been in contact with. We've evaluated, so now we have an opportunity to spend time with them while they're here on our campus.
We out here, a handful of these guys are guys that are big offer guys that we're hoping to bring into our program. The fact that we get to host them here on our campus, see them compete against teams that they may be playing this August and into the fall is just huge for us, and we're really excited to be hosting this again and just seeing these guys compete.
Watching all those plays, it's outstanding how much athletes have to keep up with their bodies and stay in shape. Luckily, we had the pleasure to sit down with LTU's new strength and conditioning coach to talk about just that.
Hi, my name is Michael Paris. I'm the head strength and conditioning coach here at Lawrence Tech University. So before this, I was at Cleveland State University as the associate strength coach there. I'm originally from here. It's really been a goal of mine to come back home to Michigan as a head strength coach, so really this is a dream come true.
I think what stood out with Michael is actually his energy. It's a huge position for us, being strength and conditioning coach, overseeing 600 athletes. You got to have that energy.
What I'm looking forward to the most at the LTU is building a legacy and getting to know the student athletes on both a personal and professional level. This will be my first time with the reins, so I'm very excited to implement my ideologies, my practices, and my theories, and I can't wait to learn from everybody.
So he's got a great vision for the actual plan, the layout of the weight room. Day one, he's already started to move some stuff around. He's been in there every day since. Just to expand the weight room, make it a little bit more open space. So we're moving some treadmills out. He's got a great vision on that. I think it's going to be quite an upgrades from what we've had, and just something new for our student athletes to see, to say, hey, this is a new space, and it's for us to get better on the field or on the court. As a head strength and conditioning coach, he's overseeing all the strength programs for each of our teams. So he'll have 2 GAs on board. So basically overseeing them, their in-season, their off-season, their summer workouts, making sure that they're safe first and foremost, and that they're getting stronger or more flexible depending on the sport. He's just overseeing that whole program, and he's done it at a lot of different stops, and hopefully Lawrence Tech will be his home for a long time.
I feel very privileged to be here. I'm very excited to get to know every single one of you. This is a big passion of mine. This is a big dream come true, and I can't wait to share that with all the athletes here at LTU.
Switching from coach to player, we have this episode's primary Get to Know You segment.
I'm Anthony Zeitler. I'm a freshman and I played golf. My favorite activity outside of golf is probably basketball. I played basketball throughout my childhood and really enjoy playing. My celebrity crush, I gotta go Summer Rae. You see the pictures on Instagram. I don't really have a favorite TV show. Really like SportsCenter. Always followed sports growing up and watched a lot of SportsCenter. My favorite animal is a wolf because they're strong in a pack, but they also are strong by themselves as well.
We're going to take a timeout for a commercial break to hear from our sponsors, but stay right where you are because we'll be back after this.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Welcome back into the LTU Sports Report. We love talking with and about LTU athletics, but we also like bringing in other outstanding accomplishments from different LTU teams. Here right now, we're going to give you an inside look at LTU's 4th straight title as collegiate champs of autonomous vehicles.
IGVC is a competition for college students. The original competition was you would build the robot and actually develop the software for it, so it was a full suite. And then they also added on the self-drive competition, which is what we take part in, which is mostly focused on the software and the development of autonomous software development. That's a really cool thing because it allows you to get hands-on with developing autonomous vehicles without actually needing to go into the workforce and get that experience there. It's a unique event. So you got quite a few other schools, some from around the area, some from pretty far away. You've got schools like West Point that come from New York. You've got other schools from Florida, and they all come together. The founding members just had a really strong core idea of how to develop that software, and building on that year after year has just kept us going and kept us, whereas some teams will take every year, they need to restart, or they take hours at a competition just to do one little task. We were able to kind of break that up into modules and build up those modules to a point where they're great and then not worry about them ever again. So we're able to quickly move through the development process and just keep on chugging along year after year and not have to go back and be like, oh, we need to write this or write that. The software that was written 4 years ago, some of it's still being used in the competition today. It definitely does build on what you're learning at the school, but it also is its kind of own separate thing from your core curriculum. Whereas most of computer science is pretty theoretical, this is taking that and actually making it applicable to something. And that's what I find is so cool about it, is you would never get the hands-on experience like this during a normal core course.
Continuing on with the upbeat tempo of this show, let's head on over to today's marching band segment.
Hello, my name is Jared Clayton, and as you might be able to see, I play the trombone. Originally coming to LTU, I didn't quite know that they actually had a band, and just by chance during the orientation, my mother actually managed to pick out one of the flyers that was hanging on the wall. And since I'd been in band since from 5th grade onwards, I thought it would be a good idea to join, and I did, and it's been probably one of the coolest things about coming here. What makes being in band so great for me personally is that I've never really been too social of a person, and I haven't really been one to throw myself into a new group of friends or a new group of people. So coming into the band and knowing that there's people there that have similar interests to me, it was a great place to find friends and other people who I could relate to, and it made my experience at LTU much more pleasant. Currently, I am studying media communication, and my future plans are probably going into some form of either video, audio, or production of some sort. Originally, I actually came for mechanical engineering, but about 1.5 years into it, I realized it just wasn't the right fit for me. And I went through and did the interest inventory, and I decided I wanted to do something where I'm still making and kind of designing things, but the media communication program allowed me to have making things and producing things, but also it allowed me to express my creativity a bit more. Band-wise, I would definitely say the highest point for me was being around for the creation and the inception, so to speak, of the marching band as a whole, and that transition from just playing like basketball games and hockey games into actually a bigger organization with the football games and all that stuff coming into it.
Now is our final get to know of the show.
I'm Darby Johnson. It's my 2nd year here, and I run cross country. Favorite TV show is probably Riverdale, probably just because of Archie. My favorite music artist is probably Need to Breathe, just because, I don't know, I listen to a lot of their songs, and they kind of pump me up. My favorite vacation spot is probably out west, like Wyoming or Colorado. I just like the mountains. Favorite superhero? Maybe Spider-Man, just because he can crawl everywhere and shoot webs. It's kind of neat. Favorite animal is definitely a monkey. I've just always loved monkeys since I was a little girl.
That's all we have today on this episode of LTU Sports Report. We hope you enjoyed meeting some coaches and players at LTU, along with other exciting news. Once again, I'm your host, Dylan Morello, and be sure to follow LTU Athletics on social media for more videos, photos, and articles. You can also listen to our Blue Devils In-Depth podcast on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Pleasure being with you today. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you next time right here on the LTU Sports Report.